Hello everybody, Ryan the Almighty here. Welcome back to episode 22 of the Agrarian Skies challenge. Alright, so while waiting, I did manage to cook up 10,000 pieces of bread. And it has all gone into here, and as you can see, it is completed. So we can pick a reward bag. Someone in the last video when I asked left or right said left, so I'll go left this time. Why not? That's not rotten, is it? No. Alright, so we got an epic reward bag. Crystal clusters, that is probably good for something, I don't know, I'm guessing Thorncraft. Yeah. And this one is reactor casing, I believe we already have some reactor casing. As far as the lettuce quest is going, I've still only done 33%. But, look, I have 75,000 potatoes, that's a little bit more than I wanted, but, you know, that's fine. So, what are we going to do this episode? Well, I figured we can start to automate getting the pasta, the hearty breakfast, and the bacon mushroom burger. Oh, dear. Because if we have a look, we have 3,114 mushrooms. Or was that some sort of explosion? Obviously nothing important, otherwise there would obviously be some sort of sign that something went wrong. I don't know. But anyway, what are we doing? First of all, I don't have any patterns. So let's take a look at making a few patterns. If we can. 10, that should be plenty. Alright, so first of all, we want to make hearty breakfasts. There we go. So how are we going to do this? Firm tofu, of course. Fried egg, potato cakes, toast, and we want blueberry juice because we can craft that. That's easy to get. So, blueberry juice, there we go. Where'd that go? It's in the inventory still. So, what's next? Potato cakes. We need to know how to make potato cakes. Oh dear. So that's how we make potato cakes. Potato, please stay. Butter, onion, I believe we should have some onions. Yeah, 12,000 onions, plenty. Is there anything special to make butter? Do we have butter in the system? No, we do not. So let's get butter auto-crafting. That is salt, heavy cream. What sort of salt do we have? We have this sort, so let's make sure that's in there. There we go. Encode that. Thank you very much. And last of all, heavy cream. Actually, we can use silken tofu, so that's even better. Silken tofu. Yoink. Encode butter. Alright, so that should allow us to make hearty breakfasts now with absolutely no issue. Was there already butter in there? Butter. That's heavy cream. No, we don't want the one with heavy cream. We want the one with silken tofu. Okay. So I did fix that up. So let's pop that into there. Clear that. How many hearty breakfasts do we need? Hearty breakfast. We need 100 hearty breakfasts. We've got one. I'm going to eat that because it's delicious. So 100, please. And then what we can do is we can select this task, chuck it up to this QDS, and change this to be hearty breakfast, please. Now they should start to go into there once they're being crafted. Let's check to make sure they are actually being crafted and eat this hearty breakfast. How good is it? Whoa, that's good. That is good. Fried egg. We didn't tell her how to make a fried egg. So fried egg is firm tofu and the saucepan. No heat required. Which is nice. Don't need to use a furnace or anything. So now that should continue. It should go through, do whatever it needs, and start to do stuff. Of course, that is a very good explanation. So, what is next? We can't do that. We've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Let's do the bacon mushroom burgers next. So bacon, mushroom, burgers. Alright, so that's just a bacon... Oh, is that the same? Yeah. Bacon cheeseburger and a mushroom. To make a bacon cheeseburger, it is a cheeseburger and firm tofu. And to make a cheeseburger, it is a hamburger and butter, I'm guessing. No, cheese. How do we make cheese? Milk and salt. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. How to actually get milk. We have milk in the system. I'm guessing we're going to need some sort of bottler. Something to bottle the milk up. Can I grab that, please? So let's have a look. No, at NEI. So, fresh milk. That's just a milk bucket. Gives us 4 fresh milk. Do we get the milk back, though? So, milk bottle. How do we get soy milk, then? Is that some easier way to get soy milk? Come on. There we go. No, there is no recipe for soy milk. I think the best thing to do is going to be bottles. So is there some sort of bottler? Actually, what I'll do first is I'll get the recipe for the bacon mushroom cheeseburger done and in the system. So there we go. Firm tofu bread and that. I have a feeling I already put this in the system. Now that I think about it. Bacon cheeseburger. I got up to bacon cheeseburger. Bacon cheeseburger. Okay, so we've done bacon cheeseburger. We just need to turn bacon cheeseburger with mushroom into that. Okay, so I didn't need all the rest of those, I should think. I had a feeling after I'd done it that I'd already had, so... We can shift right click those just to turn them back into normal patterns in case you were unaware of how to do that. So, cheese, milk bottles. Is there a bottler? Forestry. I don't particularly want to use that. Milk bottle, please. That's a milk bucket with a bottle. Well, we might as well just use a milk bucket. Turn them into milk from things. So I think the best way is going to be to use another cyclic assembler, just like that. So we don't have any in the system, so let's make another cyclic assembler. And tin gear, can we do that? No, we need the tin gears, please. Get the glass out of there. Is the ME system full? I believe the ME system may be full. No, there's some types in there. I'm guessing it is full. So can we make a drive quickly? We can make that. What is it? A storage? K? ME1K storage. Alright, let's get that into the system, make a bunch of those. I'm assuming we already know how to make a storage cell. I believe I've already done that. So let's have a look. Storage cell, no. No storage cell. So that's fine. We can get this to make a storage cell for us. 1K storage cell. And you know what? Go away. I may as well get it to make the 4K storage as well. Because it might be better for us to get those, especially when we're storing a lot of stuff. So for that, we're going to need this. Alright, so let's get a couple 1Ks just to sort us out for now. Is that all of them? Yeah. Okay. Let me out, please. 1K. Let's get 2 of those. Hopefully he's not going to take too long. But can we actually start putting stuff in yet? No, it's still full. So it may not actually be able to make it. 1K. Currently crafting. I think... Whoa, where did those bottles come from? Must have taken them out accidentally. Down, please. So, what I'm going to do is take some of these out, chuck them in the IO port, which is going to sort them out as much as possible, because, yeah. Doesn't look like that did anything, actually. I think the main issue is because we are storing a lot of stuff in the barrels, which is overflowed. So yeah, that's not doing anything. So like, for instance, we got so much potatoes, there's 10k potatoes in the actual system. Because the barrel holds about 65,000, this is 75,000, so yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete these. I'm just going to delete a handful to make room in the system. There we go. No, shift click to delete all of them. In case you were, again, unaware. That's made some room. I would still like my 1K drives. It seems to have stopped crafting things, so let's get rid of those. And make 1K drives, please. Please! 1K. Even just one for now would be nice. I'm guessing because the system's full, it's not able to do anything at all. Yeah, I can't put anything in at all. I guess I'm just going to have to do it manually for now. Which is a bit of a shame. But I suppose it's my own fault. What am I... Oh, I don't have any silicon. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered making it. The whole point of having this system is to do it for me. Alright, let's get rid of more potatoes then. We don't need this many potatoes. We only need 65k. I don't even think we need 65k. I think that was a bit on the generous side. I kind of let it go. I think we only needed like 100. I don't remember. It's for the hearty breakfast, I believe, so... Can we put stuff in now? No, still full. I'm guessing what it's doing is actually pulling out of here. Yes, because this has a higher or lower priority than the actual drives themselves. So what I should be able to do is clear out these drives now. If I pop these in, that's going to move any potatoes in here that can go into the barrel. So that should clear it up and fill up the barrel a bit. I don't know if it's done anything. It should do. Oh, transfer data to network, yeah. That should have worked. Didn't seem as though it did. So still 58,000 potatoes in there. This is how I've been doing it before, so the thing is I don't know which one the potatoes are on. Move outputs. I think the issue may be is because it's trying to move stuff out of here into drives already here, but there's no room in here for what's in there, so it's not doing it. I believe that's what the issue is. Maybe if I move them in one at a time, it'll just move the potatoes if it gets to the one that's got the potatoes in it. I think. I hope. Because there's a ton of potatoes in one of these somewhere. Yeah, I'm just guessing because... Oh no, there they go. There go the potatoes. Half a kilobyte of potatoes gone into there. That should now have more in it. Alright, so we should be able to chuck this stuff in. Oh yeah, there we go. 1K, can I please craft you now, just for safety? There we go, it's crafting 2 of them. Perfect. So we should be able to now finally get back to the cyclic assembler. Machine frame. Are we out of glass again? I'm sick of being out of glass. Oh dear. There's one. Let's chuck that in so we've got a little bit of safety. Right there at the bottom. Okie dokie. Is that other one done? Oh yeah. Might as well go chuck that in as well. So there we go, we've got some extra space now, so we don't have to worry about it. The potato farm is turned off, just in case you were wondering. I did turn it off as soon as I realised the situation. Glass, glass, glass. Did you not go through as to create? Okay, it is doing it. Going to be slow now. So, cyclic assembler. It's basically going to be the exact same setup here, except instead of pumping water in, what we're going to be doing is pumping milk in from a fluid export bus. So we need to get that crafted. A fluid export bus to export milk into it. If I put a cover there, come out the top, there's no room for any other cables, so I may... it's going to be tricky where to put this. I may have to put this over here. Actually, I don't need to break that. So if we put it here, we have fluid import to the side and the normal, what's that, the plain export? No, that's going to be an import bus. Basic import bus. I'm guessing that fluid is not done. No. Can I please have this machine frame now? Thank you. And redstone reception coil. As well as a chest. Chest 1, please. There we go, cyclic assembler. So what we can do is we can chuck this right there. I'm going to get a lever just so I can turn it off, because I imagine that's going to be something that we're only going to want a certain amount of. Keep it off for now. I don't think... Actually, we could use a interface. If we do an interface, I don't think it works for liquids, though. That is the problem, is it doesn't work for liquids as far as I'm concerned. Unless extra cells adds in a liquid interface. Fluid interface, there we go. That's exactly what we want. So let's get that crafted up. I'm going to chuck that in the auto crafter. I'm gonna need more blank patterns. Come on, glass. Are you serious? Give me a stack. This is one thing I wish I had more control over, was glass, because this glass production is just insanely slow. There's probably some way to do it, but I don't know. So, fluid interface. Now, I've never used this before. I'm assuming it works how I think it would, which is exactly like an interface, except you do fluids. This is going to allow us to have the system craft it as we need it, rather than have it do like the tofu did and just completely put in as much as you want. So, alright, so what are we waiting on? So we can craft that fluid interface. We'll get the export bus as well as the... Actually, no, we probably won't need the fluid export bus now that I think about it. Is it still making that import bus? Yes, it's still making that import bus. Looks like it's made the fluid interface. So let's have a look at how this works. Now we want this to be blue on top. No, orange and blue on the side, because this is going to be on the side. How do we control this? What's this? Aha, so that'll be never eat, east. So we're going to want milk. So let's get a bucket of milk out the system. Right there. And then what we can say is milk. Alright, milk. So milk is going to go into there. How does this work? Because this doesn't allow us to put patterns in. I think this is just basically going to work like it's going to always keep this stocked with milk, which if that's the case, that's not what we want. So let's grab some cable. Actually, what I can do is I can just grab... Oh no, that's redneck cable. My bad. We can grab these cables right here, and we can chuck that there and see how this is going to work. If that's how I think it's going to work... This is filling up with milk. And we want blue on this side. Which I would think would fill up that. How does this actually work? Up. Down. Oh, I don't know which ways... So that would be south, actually. So let's grab that milk bucket back. And if we pop this on the south, it should start to put it in the thing. Or not. It's alright. It doesn't seem to do what I want anyway. I was hoping it would act like a... what is it? A normal interface where you can put patterns in it. But it's not, so that's fine. Oh, what's that? We got soy milk. Don't think we could use soy milk in the recipe, could we? Oh yeah, because soy milk was a... Soy milk was a... one of the options rather than using actual milk. And soy milk comes from pressing of tofu. So what we can do, actually... This was for cheese, wasn't it? Where's the cheese? Do I not have a... I didn't actually make the cheese one. So let's grab this out. We're probably never going to need to make those again. Let's clear them so I don't have to wait for making more. Chuck them in there. And cheese using soy milk, please. I completely forgot that we had soy milk. We have tons of it. Or actually, is that soy milk? I don't know. I'm starting to get confused now. Alright, so let's have a look. Can we use soy milk? Yes, we can use soy milk. Okie dokie. So that's fine then. We can do this with soy milk, which we have already a infinite source of, basically. Well, not infinite, because if we run out of soybeans, well then that's not good. Alright, so that should be all we need to get that stuff working. So how much bacon cheeseburgers did we need? Bacon, mushroom, burgers, we needed 1,000. So let's see if they're going to be crafted up. There's bacon, mushroom, burger right there. I'm going to get rid of that and that. Missing a pot. Ah, because it's in there. So there we go. That looks like it's made one already. Nice. So what we can do is grab this. I'm going to select this task and pop it here. Overriding the old one, which is, of course, the hearty breakfast. Pop that back, and that's going to go along and do its thing. So now we just wait for that and 1,000 hearty breakfasts. Or was it 100? I think that was only 100 hearty breakfasts, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So next up, tasty pasta. We just need one spaghetti and then probably like a million of them. So spaghetti. Oops, no, let's do it in here. S-P-R-G-E. No, that was an R. Spaghetti. There we go. And code. I'm going to grab more patterns, actually. No, there's no glass. My gosh, this is just so painful. So what do we actually need? We need saucepan, which we have, tomato, spice leaf. Did I not get spice leaf going? Apparently I didn't get spice leaf going. We have one spice leaf seed. Well, that's going where the potatoes are. I didn't even realize that I didn't put that going, so that's going to have to wait for another time. So let's take these potatoes out. No, don't fill them up with potatoes. This should be spice leaf. There we go. Chuck that there. We'll delete all those potatoes. Not a big deal. There we go. So, delete those potatoes. There we go. Alright, so I can turn this back on now. And that's going to start to plant and get spice leaf for us. Which I should actually put in a barrel, because that's probably going to, well, it seems Pam's mods grow a lot slower than vanilla stuff, so that's fine. So let's chuck this over here. Just put this right here, spice leaf, and import. So that's going to do that. So while we wait for all the other stuff to be done, there's not much else we can do here. Fish food, fish sandwich. I can make that at any time. That's not a problem. So what is a next good step to go? For the hoarding, was there anything else we can actually do here? There's a whole bunch of purple stuff. 16 million storage, a deep storage unit, automated mining. Got to kill some mobs. Quadruple compressed dirt. We've got to get dirt done. Soul sand 64. I have that. Thank you. I will take that. And 10,000 soul sand. So we're going to have to get the soul sand machine back up and running. That took that entire 64. Or I put... Actually, no, I did only a stack because I shift clicked. I thought it took all 70 that I had, but it didn't. So soul sand production, I believe, was up here. It's just a matter of turning it back on and tinkering with it a little bit, because right here was where we were putting sand generated from this. So I think if we turn all this back on, let's put in cobblestone into there. There's energy in there. So if we turn this back on, that's going to pulverize up, chuck sand into there. And be sucked into this vacuum hopper. Is this set to filter? So let's not set that filter. So that's going to make soul sand, and that should chuck it all down there into the barrel over there and start making soul sand for us again, which is nice. Yep. Cool, so I can leave that running. It's going to start to generate soul sand again. I'll put it in a barrel because I imagine we're going to get quite a bit very quickly. So soul sand, I can store 16,000. That's more than enough. I imagine that production's not going to be too particularly quick. So that started to get out the way. The quadruple compressed dirt. What do we have? We have 1,200 dirt. Now the thing is, we have tons of saplings. We have 33,000 saplings. So getting that system that I had for automating dirt would be a good thing to get back up and running. So for that, it was simply 3 barrels, 3 vacuum hoppers. Actually, we can probably just get away with using 1. And actually, I'm wondering if we can... No. Oh, yeah, because we've got to use autonomous activators. Or can we just use import and export buses? So let's get a basic export bus will be good. And 3 basic import buses. I'm wondering if we can use ME or applied energistics to do this rather than using vacuum hoppers and autonomous activators. That'd be interesting. I'm hoping we can. It makes sense why we could. So I'm going to get rid of this since we don't need it for now. See, just do that. And what we can do is we can chuck 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Get rid of that. And hopefully this will work. So there's an export bus. So we're going to be exporting out of the system dirt. No, sapling, sorry. So if we chuck this on top of here. Saplings. That works. And then we got to pull out. Eat some bread. I don't see why this wouldn't work. Basic import. So then we can import. So let me get around here. Guessing there's no cables back here, so I'm going to have to do this. Actually, we've got enough cables with us to do this. It's going to be ugly right there, but that's fine. So we can do that. So then what should happen is when this finishes composting, it should go into the system automatically. Fingers crossed. Yay! No! Where did that go? Right here. Unfortunately, that doesn't look like it works. We can chuck in with an export bus, but we can't actually take out with an import bus. Doesn't seem to be the case. I'll wait for it to happen again. Make sure it doesn't actually work. That would be so much cleaner and easier to do it that way. But if that's not the case, I'm going to have to go back to using autonomous activators and vacuum hoppers. Unless it can't do it from there, maybe it needs to be on the bottom. That could be a thing. So let's get some cable. We can chuck it on the bottom if we need to. Because imagine, top for input, bottom for output. Alright, so that doesn't seem to work. So let's come around here. Let's be a little bit safe about this. Let's pick this up. And let's pop down here. Oh boy, this is not going to be fun to do at this. I'm going to need a bucket of water, aren't I? Actually, you know what I can do? I can do this. There we go. That's going to work. Just be careful, Ryan. It would be good if I actually had the right thing that I'm trying to place in my hotbar. Alright, so basic export bus. So, right there. That's good. Nope, don't push me off. Whoa, or jump off. Let's do this. There we go. A little bit safer. And then if we connect this up, pop that back. We should see that dirt disappear. Yes! Okay, good. It does work that way. So we can do that for the other two. And that is going to be really good that we can do that. So that's going to automate getting all of that dirt. So, what might be a good idea for me to do, actually, is to set the tree farm back up, but to set it to shear. Since we have 32,000 saplings, if each of these uses 8. Let me grab the calculator out. So about 32,000. Each dirt takes 8. That's about 4,000. Now, how much dirt do we actually need? Compressed dirt, that's quadruple compressed. That's 6,000 dirt. Okay, that's not too bad. Are there any more dirt quests? Just stone and sand. What's that? 100,000 wood. Oh dear. What do we have? We have 102,000 actually. So that is going to be a good segue for me to chuck that into the QDS to end the episode with. So while all that dirt's cooking up, I'll finish off that system there. Get all these bacon cheeseburgers, hearty breakfast done. We should come back with 4 quests to complete. So I'll change this for the time being to do wood. So that's now going to import 100,000 oak wood into the system. Actually, no, we need to select task. There. So now, there we go. So that's going to be a large drain on our wood, but we can set the tree farm back up. Wait. Yeah. So these probably aren't going to need to run for that long, although they are quite slow at getting dirt. So I will put all 3 up simply to make things quicker. So that's probably not going to take too long, but we'll come back next time and we will get these quests done and continue on to some more things. One thing I do want to do is to get a mob trap back up. Get a proper mob trap. I'm thinking of making one that I did the same as last time for Sky Factory. You know, conveyor belts, fans, pushing them down. I would like to have the cursed earth again though. So I might look into getting some cursed earth. Okay, if it's actually in this pack. Yes, it is. Of course, it has no recipe. We need to use the divide by diamond to get the sigil. The process of making a sigil, you get that cursed earth. So we'll do that next episode to prepare for the mob farm. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.